But here's a question that comes from the youth, and you can't blame, because this is a question facing all youth. And I'm sure when we were also like that, we were facing that. You see, as leaders, we find that our youth are facing many challenges. Critical one is balance. How do you balance personal? We got to do personal. We got to be at home. We got to do our spiritual duties. What tools can you recommend for us to continue our life as a youth? Because we have got too many challenges. How do we keep focusing? That's the biggest problem. You don't understand. You see, as youth, I'm just considering myself. Considering you got too many things to do, man. We got no time. And you are saying Sai, Swami, work. Where's the time for all these things? Aravind.
Oh, I think Brother Satyajit already answered it. It all happens when we make a separation, a dichotomy. When we were sitting near Swami and asking him, Swami, for 85th birthday, what can we do specially? Swami said, why? Just do your work properly. Whatever we are doing, let us do it for Swami. On one occasion, I was standing with one person in Prashantilyam. This one example makes it very clear. And when I was standing with him, somebody started speaking to me. And when I tried to introduce this person, that person self-introduced himself. He said, no, I'm a driver. So this person said, oh, okay, and continued. Then I said, sir, he's Padmanabhan. He's not any driver. He's Swami's driver. Oh, Sai Ram, they did like that. I was wondering, what transformed that driver to Sai Ram? Because he's Swami's driver. That is what it is. I feel if we are a marketing agent, let us be Swami's marketing agent. If I'm an accountant, let me do it for account. Let me not do it for my boss. It is Arjuna killed people as a divine thing. You just think of it. He's shooting and cutting people's head as a divine task. So I definitely don't think this time is a problem. I think it's about our attitude with which we do. That is spirituality. It's not about setting aside time and doing bhajan. I am doing it so that I can see Swami in everything I do. And the bhajan, the reading and discourse hearing is to help improve this aspect wherein I see Swami in everything I do.
Thanks, Aravind. Satyajit, do you have any special techniques?
I liked Arvind's analogy of the root versus the plant versus the other parts of the tree, right? Spirituality is the root, is definitely the root. And to think that certain activities are meant for the sake of the activities is where we go wrong. To understand that the outcomes of those spiritual activities will strengthen us professionally, will strengthen us in our family life. That aspect. So it is not an investment in some other activity. It's an investment in oneself. That's why that spiral, that double helical spiral of yoga of development of the world is intertwined with my own self development. And as I become better, as I become more efficient in managing myself, in managing the vagaries of my mind, my time management becomes better. My presence becomes deeper. My availability for my professional work, my availability for my family, it becomes deeper because through my spiritual endeavors, through my selfless living, I am more present to the world today. Right? I think that is an important thing that it's. I understand from the youth point of view, it is it's a let's get snap solutions kind of a phase in life. But then that patience is needed. That trust is needed in the beginning to know that it is not a separate activity. Activity is not for activity's sake. That activity is meant for my self-development. That's why in Vidyavahini we had used the word self-rewarding service. Service has to be self-rewarding, and we as an organization need to design that, make the people feel, make them see that link between the activity and the self-development. That would be probably a good crutch that we can give so that our youth can feel that they can actually they should invest rather than. I like again Arvind's thing that it is not a it's not a sacrifice but an investment.
While both of you are speaking, there's an image going on in my mind in which they were pulling the sari, Draupadi's sari. It kept on coming and coming and coming, and the modesty was saved. And you flash back that story. It was when Draupadi had a small cut, and Krishna had a small cut in the finger, and Draupadi went and sacrificed a small piece of sari. So if you give a little bit in the time of need, when you cannot afford to give, and you give that piece of cloth to Krishna, and he returns back with the investment is amazing. So that is what echoes your point just now when Swami said, when as you give your youth to Bhagavan, whenever you want, whatever you want, you ask. It is his duty to be there. It's very, very powerful. I think it's the mantra. If ever anybody is listening to this and taking back one mantra or one powerful saying is that is, if I give my time, my energy, my effort, my love, my dedication to Bhagavan, everything in my life I can get back. Wow, that is a formula. Hey, you work for your boss after 55, 60 years, you have to retire, But if you work for the big boss, is that your entire yoga shema for this life and the next, he says, is to take care. What more investment? I mean, it's very powerful, very poignant, very significant. Thank you so much for that comment.